Have you seen what's going on in Wall Street with the Reddit mob and GameStop and all of this craziness? In this week's vlog, I'm gonna tell you what I like better, stocks or real estate. Let's go. All right, so over the last couple weeks, we've seen a lot of craziness with the stock market, in particular with GameStop. The Wall Street Bets Reddit thread has targeted it, and it went from just a couple dollars to several hundred. It took out a lot of hedge funds that were short, and that's when we saw some of the games come into play. The big Wall Street firms got together, Robinhood and other companies were actually shutting down trading. They wouldn't let you buy it anymore, and then, eventually we saw GameStop come back down to earth, whether that was because of the games that the big banks, big firms were playing, or just because the stock maybe had no value. I don't know. But what I do know is that I pick real estate over the stock market every day, and here's why. Number one, with real estate, you get better leverage. You can go out and get loans on amazing terms. Now, I know you can use leverage to buy stocks, but that leverage comes at a price. It's usually at most a 2-to-1, leverage factor, and it's hard for a lot of people to do. With real estate though, you can put down, 20%, even 5% or less sometimes, and go out and get loans that are locked up for 30 years at 2.5%. We even got a refi last week at 2.25% on a 30-year. So much better leverage with real estate. Number two, real estate is naturally protected against inflation, right? So if the Fed comes in and prints more dollars, borrows more, that's gonna weaken the dollar. Well, real estate is naturally indexed to that. Number three, everyone is naturally short real estate, right? You need a place to live. You have to pay for a place to live every month. One way to offset that is to go long on real estate by buying it, right? If you're naturally short, it makes sense that a long position would counterbalance that risk. That's another big reason why I like real estate. Number four, there are massive tax advantages to owning real estate between depreciation, deduction. You're able to defer taxes, reduce taxes, push them off, which means more money in your pocket right now. And number five, the biggest reason why I like the real estate market more is you have more control, right? When you invest in stocks, you're at the whim of the market. If Apple has a bad day, there's nothing you can do about it. If Amazon has a bad day, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't call up Jeff Bezos and give him your advice or do something different. With real estate, you got a ton of options. You can refinance it, you can repurpose it, you can sell it, you can lease it, you can go from short-term rental to long-term rental or long-term rental to short-term rental, all sorts of options with real estate. It gives you more control. You don't have that type of option when it comes to the stock market. And in reality, as we've seen over the last couple of weeks, the game is rigged against you. Wall Street doesn't want you to win. They want to win at your expense. They can't do that with real estate. Robinhood can't shut down your ability to buy and sell real estate. Don't play a rigged game. So I know that brings up another great question. How do I invest in real estate, or how do I do more of it, right? How do I get to a position like where I am, where nearly my entire portfolio is in real estate and not the stock market? Well, in vlog number 5, I'm gonna tell you how I do that and how you can too. Stay tuned. Hey guys, if you like that video, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any episodes, including next week. And like, comment, and share. I answer every comment. I'll see you next time.